Great on my swagger, I feel like Aladdin, cause they gonna think that it's magic. My shorty, she even got better, was already snatching, but now she is way too attractive. We poppin' that crack and we smoking and laughing. And I live in the moment like fuck what just happened. We go get some lobster and call that shit snacking. When I get in my bag, I spend on the fam, cause I cannot deny that one day I will die. Money cannot come with me, so I will provide. You can all go make it rain when I'm in the sky, but until that day come, let's go hustle and vibe. I got so many options when I'm on a drive, but it always depends on the weather outside. And some calling it boozy, others call it pride. I call it with it, can't live in his life. I'm stuck up in a fantasy, like the money keep on coming, never leave.
Shall we trust?
Just trying to make it, yeah. All this hate in the world, ooh, it's testing my patience, yeah. Trying to hold on to my faith, sometimes I can't take it. They trying to hold me down, but somehow I keep elevating, yeah. Cause greater is He that's in me, and that's so amazing, so amazing. Cause all I wanna do in this world, just keep my patience, yeah. All the nights I've cried, so many times I've tried over, yeah. And I done some things, and I done seen some real struggles.
I ain't never gon' fold. Rock show, dripped all in gold. Black and yellow, what's up? Khalifa, watch Too Crucial, we gon' blow. I ain't never gon' fold. Rock show, dripped all in gold. Black and yellow, what's up? Khalifa, watch Too Crucial, we gon' blow. I ain't never gon' stop the grind, see an increase, no decline. Run the office, Lamar Jackson, I'm running straight to that D line. I'm a rock star. I'm on the corner pushing keys, I'm dodging cop cars. There might be a couple keys in this guitar. There might be a couple keys in this guitar. Cause I'm a rock star. Yes, I'm a rock star. I'm on the corner pushing keys, I'm dodging cop cars. There might be a couple keys in this guitar. There might be a couple keys in this guitar. Cause I'm a rock star. Yes, I'm a rock star. Now it's time for me to spit a little truth. They ain't know I was a king until I stepped in the booth. Jumped up right off the porch, play this shit like a sport. Got a foreign lifestyle, I'm pulling off in the Porsche.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Free shit on me, right that pound. Very strong, get up on it. Nasty beat, back up on it. Ain't wanna talk, I just wanna fuck her, your hoe. Yeah, she don't wanna talk, she wanna ride it. Big ass truck, big ass pilot. Take your time when you slide it. Grip up, long time, no dick, gon' stick up. I got a stick, I'm gonna fuck with your bitch. Yeah, here's the grit, leaning, fuck with a kick. Had to get hot, I start my rip. Yeah, I start my rip.
You know my I live like a fool, you know my blood, you know my blood, what we seeing, you know, Profess your love straight to my face. I got no feelings right now. Why I need healing right now. Just mind your business, pipe down. That's why I'm in the sky now. I got no feelings right now. Why I need
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Oh, I made it to the top, man. Oh yeah. Sally Sweets is real. She won't ever, ever stop. Oh, I'm here to make it pop, man. Oh yeah. Coming from the bottom, yeah, we're climbing mountaintops. Yeah, we're on another level and we're rising out the pot. Yeah, the world was shaking. I'm about to make it rock. If you wanna roll with me, you may never ever stop. Headed to the moon with a spaceship full of guap, yo. Sally coming through, up track, up the beat, up front here to let them all know. Yeah, I've been really patient, man. I was waiting, man. Time to let it all go. Yeah, been holding back. They don't know me. That it's in the cardio show. Yeah, like a starline headed up a dark time, shine real bright to find your way home. They don't know me, man. Try to hold me, man. Spreading fake shit to divulge me, then slipping up the back to expose me, man. I won't stand for the shit. No, you ain't my fam. No, you ain't my man. No, you ain't in the plan. Checked all the cards. No, you ain't in the hand. Like a stick in the sand. Hope it's quick in the end. Tired of getting caught up with your dick in your hand. You're a prick in the end, really sick in the head. Don't know how you really sleep in your bed. You're a psycho, man. Just like Michael, man. You're a screw up, man. You never grew up, man. I hope threw up when you saw me move up, man. Yeah, I blew up, man. I got my groove back, man. I'm like Stella, man. I'm not a fella, man, but I'm coming on the beat to give you hell. I made it to the top, man. Oh yeah. Sally Sweets is real. She won't ever, ever stop. Oh, I'm here to make it pop, man. Oh yeah. Coming from the bottom, yeah, we're climbing mountaintops. Yeah, we're on another level and we're rising out the pot. Yeah, the world was shaking. I'm about to make it rock. If you wanna roll with me, you may never ever stop. Headed to the moon with a spaceship full of guap, yo. Ain't no going back, ain't no holding back. Coming up the front to reload this track. On the bass with the beats to explode this track. On the way to the moon with the colonial sack. Little homie, I cracked, run homie, I packed. Head straight to the top, they don't know me like that. Tried to hold me right back, had to show 'em I'm whack. With my hammer in my hand, whacking moles in the back. With a mic in my hand, blowing holes in the track. Gotta show 'em I'm stacked with emotions I'm packed. Gonna lay 'em all out, testimony on the track. Yeah, went to the moon, yeah, I'm homie, I'm back. I ain't loaded my track, and I voted my back. Gotta be real tough, they don't blow me right back. They don't know me like that, unfold on the track. Origami in the beats, folding boats in the back. All my time in the streets, holding hope in the back. Now I'm fine and I'm free, coming home where you at. Ain't gonna lie, it would be super dope if you sat on the side next to me when I rose from the dead. But you chose your own bed and I heard what you said. I reflected in my head, detected that red. So I rejected instead, I protected my head. My music is a cure from the infection you led. To the top, man, oh yeah. Sally Sweets is real, she won't ever, ever stop. Oh, I'm here to make it pop, man, oh yeah. Coming from the bottom, yeah, we're climbing mountaintops. Yeah, we're on another level and we're rising out the pot. Yeah, the world was shaking, I'm about to make it rock. If you wanna roll with me, you may never ever stop. Headed to the moon with a spaceship full of guap, yo.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here at the No Offense Podcast. I do appreciate you for being here. I know you could be anywhere in the world right now, but you chose to be here, and that is everything to us. Man, we got your girl Sally Sweets in the building, man. I know y'all just heard her. And if you didn't, y'all need to know she's on the way to the top, and she here to let you know that vocally, lyrically, she's the whole package. We're going to get to that today. Shout out to my boy Dax Harris for making this. Oh, I'm sorry. D Shizzle, you know what I'm saying, for making this possible. You know what I'm saying? I know he gonna kill me for that. Shout out to Chris Jackson, you know what I'm saying, for VDP Magazine for also making these things possible. So I appreciate you guys. Without further ado, let me bring to you Miss Sally Sweets. And we are live. How you doing today? Man, I am blessed and I cannot complain. I cannot complain. I definitely appreciate you for being here today. Without you saying yes to make this happen, we wouldn't be here. So I definitely appreciate you being here today.
Well, I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Hey, first and foremost, let's talk about this to the top, where you headed. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, some lyrics in there for those who are listening, but it's a whole story. It's a whole lot going on in there.
Yeah. The top is definitely a crazy song. That's one of the first real ones I dropped down. So
man, we're gonna get into unraveling the sauce here in a minute as to what went into it. But we do have to first acknowledge the chat, if that's okay. I want to speak to our audience that is here because we definitely appreciate them supporting us. Right after I get that done, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the interview. Is that okay?
sounds good.
All right. So first and foremost, man, shout out to the Goo Gang. We got Marley G, the general, in the building. You know, 100. We definitely appreciate you guys for coming through, rocking with us yesterday, and definitely appreciate you guys for turning in today to show the artist support. We've got Daryl Austin from Saginaw, Michigan. What's up, DA? I see you doing your thing. Shout out to DA as well for staying on me about making this the music from the No Offense podcast that just went up on Spotify, which you are also gonna be able to find Miss Sally Sweets as long as we're gonna go ahead and add her. You know, as long as it's on Spotify, which we'll make sure at the end it is. We're gonna go ahead and add it to the playlist so that you guys can find her, as well as it'll go take you straight to her album where you guys can support and like as well. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to let's see, Smoke Skywalker in the building as well. Thank you for being here. Passport Republic in the building by way of Daryl Austin. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And we both of you represent the Midwest and Michigan, so we definitely appreciate you guys for being here as well. We got my girl Sally Sweets also paying attention to the chat today. So you know what I'm saying? Write it down, and you never know, you might get your answer. You know, we'll see what's going on. We've got Marley G. Okay, I think I did say what's up to you, G. I see you active. I appreciate you, man. And if you can, Marley, help me out. You know what I'm saying? I know they're going to ask a lot of questions. If you know since you've been on the show, holla at them. If not, man, I see it in there, and I definitely address it as the interview goes on. Definitely, what's up? The Chef Juicy in the house. What's up? I see you. Much love, sis, and appreciate you for being in the interview as well. My boy, the General from Goo Gang wants to let you know, Miss Sweets, that you've got some nice bars. You know what I'm saying? Officially, he was listening to the song and said that you definitely putting your thing down. We got your boy D Shizzle in the house saying, yo, strong arming this thing, let us know his presence is felt. So I definitely appreciate you for being here as well, Shiz. Hey, man, I messed up your name earlier. Don't kill me, my G. I promise it'll get better. I promise. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, again, I want to extend my sincerest thanks to you, man, for making this happen as well, for bringing Miss Sally onto the show. And we're going to get into this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Got that mouthful off. Let's get into the shiznit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. All right. So, Miss Sally, what do we need to know first and foremost about you coming to this game? What's the statement that you're bringing into as well, other than the fact that you are headed to the top?
You know what? That's a good question. I'm a little bit different. They get it. They know I represent a different kind of crowd. I'm a 90s baby.
Hey.
That says a lot about my style of music, man. I'm loyal. I'm old school. I'm straight from the streets. So I really I've came a long way. And I love that. I love that I get to bring that in my music. So
man,
just to represent where I come from. Watch out. Here it comes.
Man, I love the fact that you said straight off the bat, that's a 90s baby. That's repping us here, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely feel like this conversation is gonna go well. Let me ask, because we had so much of that good music, you know what I'm saying? Nothing on what's going on now, but you know what I mean. We had so much of that music that we like to still turn on and put on, every once in a while. Let me ask who are some of those people that, you know what I'm saying, that you used to rock with growing up, listening to, that helped culture your ear, that made you decide, you know what, I'm finna throw my hat in the ring. I can do this.
Oh my gosh. Like, honestly, music is just my soul. It's my second nature. Like, I can't even drive through traffic without listening to music. Like, I'll get upset. So, like, I still listen to music at all times of the day. I definitely have bad anxiety. So if I'm not vibing, like I'm not, I'm not vibing. So I grew up with like, I mean, I grew my some of my favorite albums are probably old school Bone Thugs, probably old school pop, Mary J. Blige. I grew up on Ashanti and Keisha Cole and Lauryn Hill. Eazy-E. I like Jodeci. I like H Town. So I definitely got a lot of R&B to me, but rapping lets me express myself in the form I feel
Bro,
inside.
just now when you started naming your playlist, I thought you was reading my damn playlist. I had to wait a minute. She got my phone over there. She said Jodeci. She said she got Ashanti. I'm saying like, hold on. That sound like I know you said you was a '90s baby, but yeah, you certified. You certified. She just got a stamp. That's for real. That's for real. Okay, I'm rocking with you. Okay, so especially in the top when we got a preview, because I like the way you did that. After you got done saying what you need to say, you let them know, and I got the singing game on the leash as well. You know what I'm saying? Who taught you that? Who gave you that confidence as far as in your music to know that, you know what, y'all take this with you on the way out too. I'll get that to you for next time.
Man, I just started putting music out there in 2019 is when I really started writing. So my sister is in ministry, and I actually started writing Christian rap music with singing in it for her YouTube channel. And I started bringing bars to a good friend of mine, Sir T, who was in our group chat just now. And I was like, yo, you can use some of this. And he's like, you're very talented. Just go write. Like, so I was like, all right. So I just kind of, I fell in love with it. I was like, wow, like I can do this, and I love it. And now I'm.
Hey, no, you're not in over your head. You're just on the way to the top. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to start at the bottom. That's it.
Oh yeah. I'm swimming. I'm down under there.
I see you getting your name on. I see you getting your name on. You gotta just keep swimming. That's all. You got it.
Exactly.
So as far as, because we all about support here, and I feel like anytime that you can take an opportunity to push somebody up, you should definitely do that. I noticed that you said that your little sister has a YouTube channel. Is this a kids YouTube channel where kids can come in? You said it's Christian, or what's going on with that?
No. It's actually, that's my older sister. Shout out to K Nash Ministries. She started that a long time ago. She spent, before COVID, she used to spend a lot of her time in Guatemala and Africa and all over Orlando, different ministries. And she would go out and preach and stay in the streets. And so she's very prophetic, and she has a YouTube channel, and it's what she does now. It's her whole life. But she really wanted someone to write her songs, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. I love to sing. I love that stuff. So it just worked out really well.
I really understand. Well, we're definitely glad that you have that experience, and it goes to show your versatility as well. That you can definitely tackle the task at hand. Like you said, you set out to let the game know that you're on the way to the top, and I feel like with what you put down on that track, we all are well aware and put on notice. In the chat, we've got Daryl Austin said definitely got a hot one. Sally Sweets is saying he definitely loves the '90s. You dig, and that's a shout out to my man Da. If you listen to his music as well, he's also an R&B singer. You will definitely understand where he's coming from. You hit a lot of notes when you said '90s baby, and then with the naming off, showing your proof, showing your badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? You did a lot right there. We've got.
I can't survive without.
And you know what's funny about that, Miss Sweets? I'm the same way. When I get up in the morning, I've got to put on some H-Town. I've got to put on some Bobby Brown. I got to put on some New Jack Swing. I got to do something while I'm getting ready to get me in my mood. You know what I'm saying? Like my groove. So if I don't have that, I know exactly where you're coming from. Now, see, my wife, though, she got to have that peace and quiet. And so after she gets to saying what she's going to say, I got to shut that all up, you know what I'm saying, for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because, happy wife, happy life, but we ain't going to talk about that there.
Gives you a couple looks. Like,
you understand. You understand. We don't say looks, even though it might be throwing stuff at me.
I get those looks. Don't worry.
I bet. So we got the general from the Goo as well saying that To the Top track was definitely fire, and I was vibing to it. And we've also got Amir Fresh representing the Heroes, one half of the Heroes out of Saginaw, Michigan, Passport Republic, saying, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate you for being here as well, Amir Fresh. We see you, man. For those of you that are watching, Miss Sally, for some reason your image does appear still. Like I don't know if it's frozen. However, we are still picking up your audio. I don't know if maybe yeah. Just I know they're gonna say something in a second. So
That is so funny.
uh,
I hope it doesn't
I
stay
hope not.
frozen. It's
Oh, it
moving
is moving
here.
on your side. Oh snap. Okay. The only thing I can say is if you want to maybe hit that video thing on the bottom, turn it off and turn it back on. It may refresh it. We shouldn't lose you in the call though.
Okay.
So
Okay.
all right. But in the meantime and in between time, so we know you were cultured off of that '90s good music. You know that you know what I'm saying. So that explains the jam. You definitely know what you're talking about. Let's talk about the story that goes into the top because obviously what you were stating was it sounded like it was a personal experience. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like or that there was a lot of personal emotion conveyed into it as far as the people who may have doubted you or the people who said that you weren't on the way to where you're going. And I like the way that you took the tone to say, listen, I don't care what y'all saying. I'm just putting y'all on notice. I'm not asking you if I'm on the way. I'm telling you that you can expect to see me there when I get there. You know what I'm saying? So what was some of the emotions that went into you writing the actual piece?
Um, you know, I really start at the top. First off, I always start with my beat. I beat shop now like I would shoe shop. So I will go through a beat and I will hear it. And I remember hearing the beat for the top. Um, I think it was called Nightlife, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. So it was just something that really jumped out to me as being really bossy. And I actually didn't put the countdown on until later on. I recorded it, I went back, I was telling the producer, I said it's missing something. So I put that on afterwards. But it just, it really allowed me to just get out there and kind of talk my craft in a creative way. And yeah, I'm very different, but I finally found an area I fit in. So it's just kind of like I'm done, y'all. I'm out. I figured it out. I'm good. I'm good. I'm going with that. It's okay.
Man, I definitely love the fact that, like I said, you have that confidence because it's just what's necessary in this game. You know what I'm saying? And especially what I love about your anthem is when you get to a point when you're reaching for your goals that you have to realize that not everybody's going to be on the same page with you, or not everybody's going to give that support that you that you would think that they would have for you naturally. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who it is.
Right.
But the fact that I love about your anthem is you're saying, you know what, regardless of whatever it is, I'm headed to the top. You know what I'm saying? So you either
Right.
get right or get left. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know that this is what's going on. And I heard you in there get a little crazy. You was like, they believe me till I got a little bat or whatever. I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? You got to catch a charge or confess to it. No first 48. You know what I'm saying? But make them feel you, sis. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I'm not knocking it 100%. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? By any means necessary, without catching a charge. You know what I'm saying? I got you for sure.
Right. I'm very careful. Don't worry.
So we've also got so apart from that, you know what I'm saying, have you done any performances up to this point? I know you said you just started recording 2019. What's on the train, what's next as far as you trying to progress and push along your
Oh yeah.
music and start doing more?
Okay, so that's true. Um, that's right. We're not from the same place. My hometown is the 941 here. So I started writing music in 2019. Meant that I was going to go into recording in like 2020. Boom, coronavirus. So I had just recorded my first album, my first 10 tracks, and I had done the photography for it, and I wanted to start visuals, and it was like everything was stopped. So I started something in my hometown called the Mobile Music Movement. And it was an idea to grab other artists that, were like me, just getting started, but, great material, just very dedicated, and to travel around town and be heard and perform in the streets. And it was just the craziest idea, but I called it hashtag Mobile Music Movement. And so I got a crew together. I found an old school DJ. I got my photographer from my modeling days, and I was like, let's go. So now I have a solid team. We are filming for a TV show called The Mobile Music Movement. We're on season 1 already. We're linked up with a TV station. So, and I've created a platform that 3 good friends of mine also use that are
Hello? All right, guys. It looks like we may have lost Miss Sweets. Give me just a moment. You know how the computers are. We sometimes have technical difficulties. I believe something may have happened with her connection. So, just for those of you who may be rocking with us for who may be turning in late, I'm going to go ahead and give you another sound of the top. We'll be right back once I can get the connection back up and running, which should take just a few moments. So, here's the top. We'll be right back.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Oh, I made it to the top, man. Oh, yeah. Sally Sweets is real. She won't ever, ever stop. Oh, I'm here to make it pop, man. Oh, yeah. Coming from the bottom, yeah. We're climbing mountaintops. Yeah, we're on another level. And we're rising out the pot. Yeah, the world was shaking. I'm about to make it rock. If you wanna roll with me, you may never, ever stop. Headed to the moon with a spaceship full of guap, yo. Sally coming through, up track, up the beat, up front here to let them all know. Yeah, I've been really patient, man. I was waiting, man. Time to let it all go. Yeah, I've been holding back. They don't know me, that it's in the cardio show. Yeah, like a starline headed up a dark time, shine real bright to find your way home. They don't know me, man. Try to hold me, man. Spreading fake shit to divulge me, then slip it up the back to expose me, man. I won't stand for the shit. No, you ain't my fam. No, you ain't my man. No, you ain't in the plan. Checked all the cards. No, you ain't in the hand. Like a stick in the sand. Hope it's quick in the end. Tired of getting caught up with your dick in your hand. You're a prick in the end, really sick in the head. Don't know how you really sleep in your bed. You're a psycho, man. Just like Michael, man. You're a screw up, man. You never grew up, man. I hope threw up when you saw me move up, man. Yeah, I blew up, man. I got my groove back, man. I'm like Stella, man. I'm not a fella, man, but I'm coming on the beat to give you hell. I made it to the top, man. Oh yeah. Sally Sweets is real. She won't ever, ever stop. Oh, I'm here to make it pop, man. Oh yeah. Coming from the bottom, yeah. We're climbing mountaintops. Yeah, we're on another level and we're rising out the pot. Yeah, the world was shaking. I'm about to make it rock. If you wanna roll with me, you may never, ever stop. Headed to the moon with a spaceship full of guap, yo. Ain't no going back, ain't no holding back. Coming up the front to reload this track. On the bass with the beats to explode this track. On the way to the moon with the colonial sack. Little homie, I cracked, run homie, I packed. Head straight to the top, they don't know me like that. Tried to hold me right back, had to show 'em I'm whack. With my hammer in my hand, whacking moles in the back. With a mic in my hand, blowing holes in the track. Gotta show 'em I'm stacked with emotions I'm packed. Gonna lay 'em all out, testimony on the track. Yeah, went to the moon, yeah, I'm homie, I'm back. I ain't loaded my track, and I boated my back. Gotta be real tough, they don't blow me right back. They don't know me like that, unfold on the track. Origami in the beats, folding boats in the back. All my time in the streets, holding hope in the back. Now I'm fine and I'm free, coming home where you at. Ain't gonna lie, it would be super dope if you sat on the side next to me when I rose from the dead. But you chose your own bed and I heard what you said. I reflected in my head, detected that red. So I rejected instead, I protected my head. My music is a cure from the infection you led. To the top, man, oh yeah. Sally Sweets is real, she won't ever, ever stop. Oh, I'm here to make it pop, man, oh yeah. Coming from the bottom, yeah, we're climbing mountaintops. Yeah, we're on another level and we're rising out the pot. Yeah, the world was shaking, I'm about to make it rock. If you wanna roll with me, you may never, ever stop. Headed to the moon with a spaceship full of guap, yo.
All right, guys, we are back with Miss Sally Sweets. You know how computers are, you know. Sometimes you just got to kick them, throw them, or break them, whatever. But we're back. You know what I'm saying? So, before the commercial break, I do believe we were speaking about your TV show, the mobile music movement, and the platform you created, and you were stating that it allows, I believe, three of your friends to also take advantage of this platform as well. Could you go ahead and finish that up for us?
Yeah, so I just came up with this crazy off the wall idea, and I have myself, I have Turk C, I have Mark Million, Ali D, and our DJ AD. We use Seventh Gear Production, Sarasota Motors for all of our photography, and we use Sandcastle TV behind the mic for filming. So we're a full squad now. We travel around and we get booked for different shows, and
I'm just trying to make sure we all get heard. I want to represent the next one.
Wow, I definitely commend you for what you've done. Shout out to creativity. You know what I'm saying? Of not allowing that coronavirus to keep you in a box as far as what your expectations and the things that you still want to get done. Finding a way to do it, and then definitely enabling a new platform, a new wave. You know what I'm saying? Of ushering in a whole brand new idea and a way of doing things. So, man, I got to give you a hand of applause. I got to give you a round of applause for doing that and for definitely, you know what I'm saying, making this movement a reality. So the mobile music movement, how can we take that and put and make that bigger? Because I mean, you're mobile, so obviously the sky's the limit. I mean, is there right now, are you operating in a certain area, or with the hope of expansion, or what's the plan on that?
Yeah, my goal for at least the beginning of 2021 is really to dominate Florida. We're going city to city at a time. We have some stuff linked up for Hudson, for Tampa, for Clearwater. We're starting to branch out little by little. We have stuff in Sarasota this month. We're all over. We did Bradenton, we did Palmetto. We're going to Ybor City. I try to just make sure we can expand. I've linked up with some other people who are also doing things like tours or different things. And that way we have like multiple cross sections. But back then you could hand out CDs all the time. And I commend people that still do that, but I don't know a lot of cars that have CD players. Well, if you're not handing over a professional flash drive to like a DJ or a promoter or someone you want to hear your music right away, how else are you going to get heard? So I just really wanted to be out there, where in your face, right there, all the time. Yo, we're shouting out. So it's been amazing.
Well, I'm definitely glad to hear that's taking off for you. So as far as so you already had the career in mind, Sally Sweets. You got this thing going, and now here comes mobile music movement. Now it's this does Sally Sweets utilize the services of the like basically, if you were out and doing an event, can people come and expect to see Sally Sweets doing her thing there, or is it a separate venture, or do they intertwine, or how do you manage both?
Well, of course, we all want to. No one wants to be a backup singer, so I didn't want to make us a giant like group where we're all talented. We're all individually heard. For example, like I'm doing the virtual halftime show for the Super Bowl in Tampa this year. Like that's something I'm personally doing. Of my boy Turk T, he does stuff with opening up for Hot Boy and Honeycomb Brazy. We all do our own individual stuff as well, but I always going to be on the mobile music movement as part of it. I hosted, that's my baby. So it's something, I created, and I really hope that's why I need a hashtag. 'Cause I really hope we've already had other cities hit us up trying to copy it. So I love that. I love it. I want people to do their own thing, like mobile music movement, Chicago, whatever, Texas. But it's just like it's interesting. But yeah, we're all individuals, so we all have our own stuff that we do as well. But let's say one person has an opportunity, it also gives me a chance to try to expand and bring them where I go as well, and vice versa.
Gotcha. Okay. So, for those that may be listening and want to, take a part in this venture as well with you, either they can support, or they can maybe open up some of these opportunities and things that you want to do, or maybe the right people to talk to in the situation. How can they get in contact with you? How what kind of things are you looking for help with and things like that to get this thing off the ground?
Well, just to be honest, just openings in different cities would be really helpful. Like I said, we're working on dominating Florida, but we're not turning anything down to travel. We're not turning anything down to go to different states or cities. So we do have a lot in the works, but people can always reach out to us. Myself, I'm on social media. We have a social media for the mobile music movement. We have an Instagram for that. We have an email for that. Mobile music movement, mgmt@gmail.com. So people can always send us music. We're in our show, we'll do like a review where someone can send us their song and we'll review it. So it's just like going to be different. We're gonna expand the best we can.
Okay. Sounds like you got it together, guys. You know, we definitely want for support here. So make sure you're on the lookout for that mobile music movement. And if you don't see it, man, sounds like you might need to be one of the creators in the area. You know, get in touch with Miss Sally Sweets, and we can figure out how to get this thing off the ground. I definitely see it being a movement. You know, something that's going to definitely reach everyone in the music world, as far as even change the culture. You know, so I love the fact that you said that you know, you guys just you come out. You know, say you're mobile. You're not going to be restricted to, you know, you're not going to let location be the thing that restricts you as far as delivering these services. I love that. You know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like you're only as willing to do what you set out to do as what you're willing to accept as no. And with what you did, you're like, I'm not going to continue to let this be a barrier. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely love that. I definitely love that. As far as back to Miss Sally Sweet, you know what I'm saying? I definitely understand where Corona put a damper on things that you were hoping to get done, and how you were hoping to get them done. Luckily for you, you did find a new way to get them done, and it's opened some doors. What are some things that you hope to accomplish as Miss Sally Sweets in the next 5 years, as far as your musical career?
Well, I would for first starters love to be managed, I think. You know, being an artist, I don't think that we can do it all. I think that you know, you shouldn't be a videographer, a photographer, an artist, a producer, all in one. Like, I don't even function social media appropriately. So to be managed, I would love that. I would love it so much. And I'm actually kind of in the works of something like that right now. But yeah, just as to be managed, to be onto a group. We have kind of our own thing going on right now with Mohawk Committee, LLC. So we do have a lot going on. But yeah, I just want to be out there. I just want to be able to be heard and to perform and to spread my message and to just lift people up. That's what music's about, to relate.
Man, we definitely understand where that's coming from, and I love your answer. It is time now for the No Offense banger. Let me scratch that and say that correctly. I'm so sorry. The official No Offense banger. Okay, so let's say the phone rings right now. When you look at it, you don't recognize the number, but it's just itching. You gotta pick it up. When you pick it up, it's the best call of your entire career, not just anything that's happened to you recently, which has been wonderful. Not just, you know, in your wildest dreams, but what will eventually be known as the legacy of Miss Sweets. You know what I'm saying? Tell us who's on the phone and how that conversation goes. We're just a fly on the wall. It's your world. It could be anybody in the world that you would like to have a call. We just want to know who's on the phone and the conversation.
Oh my gosh. You know, on the phone for me, it's Young G, and he just called me and he said he started his own record label, and I'm pumped because I'm gonna get signed. That's my phone call.
I'm sorry. Did you say Young Jeezy?
Exactly.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait to hear Sally Sweets on the Jeezy track. What?
Oh gosh, I'm not just a fan. Like, honestly, I grew up to that music so hardcore that I swore at points in my life that's who I was. I just love Young Jeezy, and I got to see him at Funk Fest and every song, and nobody was there on time. So I'm like 20 feet away, and I'm just talking to him, and I'm like, yo, I need to go. Like, I need to go chill. We just could hang out right now. So that would be my phone call for sure.
I am rocking with that. You know, so let me ask, you know, as a Jeezy fan, what was your favorite album?
He's coming out with some new stuff right now too. I like Snowman.
Yeah, there it is. All right. Okay. All right. I got you. You know, to this day, I know it was one of our worst economical times, well, up until recently, whatever. But I still like the recession. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong about me. I love the recession. I can bump that thing from beginning to end. It's just always been my thing. So I'm with you right there. You know what I'm saying? You said Jeezy. That completely threw me off. Man, listen. The reason why we ask is because we hope that while these interviews are being played in rotation, someday they fall on the ears that what I'm saying that can make that call happen. If so, if you do get that call, Miss Sally Sweets, all we ask is that you give us a call and say, "Hey, you won't believe what phone call I just got." You know what I'm saying? And we just want to know that. It would make us know that that at least they're getting played where it's doing something for people, and it would be excited to know, man. Hey man, we gotta watch out for that Sally Sweets featuring Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, Mister Def Jam himself. Jesus, man. Hey, I'm excited. You about to make me throw up? Okay. Anyway, anyway. What's that?
You're like, ah! You'll be like, what is she saying? I'll be like, he called.
I'll be like, hold on, Sally. I can't hear you over the yelling. What? Who? Who? The snowman? The snow? Yeah, him? Oh!
Snowman.
Hey, we'll clown that party together. Believe me, man. It'll definitely be an event, and we will be glad to see it happen for you. What are some of the things as far as going forward that you would like to definitely see Sally Sweets being a part of? Are there any charities, anything they find close to your heart that you definitely want to make sure that you get to play a certain role, or are there any special causes that are near and dear to your heart that you want to make sure that as you go forward you have some opportunity to shed light on those opportunities and things like that?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, the 941 is my hometown, so Manatee County, baby, represent always. A lot of people told me they wanted to move away from here, but I did move away for 9 years, and I couldn't have been happier to come back. This is my roots. So with that being said, there is 1,000 things around this town that need help. I link up with the services, which is a domestic violence women's shelter. That's definitely a path that I walked through in my life that I grew out of. So, I still reach out and talk to them and link up with people there. Just because I've been able to share my story and really spread it out and help people. So that's something I would definitely do.
For sure. Well, as you continue on your road to success, Sally Sweets, we definitely wish you, well. We definitely see it already. You're paving a lane. You know what I'm saying? As far as like you said, you headed to the top. Some people either get right with that or get left. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you like you said, you're coming into a lane where you're confident as to who you are. You know what it is that you set out to do, and what I can tell from your demeanor is that you're determined to find a way to get it done. Not taking no for an answer, and that's exactly the attitude that you have to have if you're gonna participate in the longevity of this game. So I definitely commend you well for that. I've got a couple more questions today, and then I'll be able to let you go. For a couple of reasons. Obviously, the first one being we want to make sure we get just to Instagram, which means it has to be less than 60 minutes. So right immediately after following the show, we're going to upload this in about an hour's time. You can follow this on Instagram as well. But we also want to make sure that we get these next three questions out of the way as well. So starting with the first one, how can we make sure that we follow Miss Sally Sweets going forward as far as catching all your promotions, all of your performances, any music dropping, any features that may be available, anything that has to do with your brand? How can we make sure that our audience can follow that with you today?
Yeah, all right. You guys can catch me on Facebook. I go Facebook Live for performances. So that's Sally Sweets, just Sally Sweets, like the bakery. You guys can catch me on Instagram. We do Instagram Live as well for some of our shows. Like I said, we're filming for it to be a season. It'll be on DVD, so you won't miss anything. But if you want to see behind the scenes live stuff, as well as like our own live performances that we film for each other, IG, Sally Sweets 88. You can catch me on TikTok where I put little videos together. I'm just getting started, but I'm on all platforms. So YouTube, I have a channel out there I'm working on, iHeartRadio, all that jazz.
For sure. So guys, if you're hearing that, make sure you like, subscribe, support. You know how we do. Make sure that you do. Artists. Speaking of which, we do get a lot of artist love, artists in the chat. Are you open to features and things like that now, or what's the word on that right now? Are you more focused on releasing the music, or do you have time, or what's the word on that as far as if people want to get in touch with you to do work?
That's when I got started. I got blown all the time, and I was just trying to lay down my own foundation. So now that I've really locked in, I'm completely done with my first album. I'm like 6 songs into my second album. So I'm kind of doing like my first features within my own team right now. And then after that, I actually have a really big feature I'm working on with someone awesome. And then, yeah, I would love that. I know First makes it hard, but I know a lot of people just record in their own studios that they use, and then they combine together. So I'm always up for that. Send me a great beat. I love music. I'm always up for that. You know, send me your best stuff. Let me hear what you got going on. I would love that.
And they just reach out to you through is there a management email, or do they just reach out to you through social, or just any way they can, or what would be the preferred setup?
I have a few. I have a mobile music movement email that I mentioned earlier. So it's mobile music movement mgmc@gmail.com. I also have a long one for Sally Sweets. It's Sally's Simply Sweet Solutions @gmail.com. But you can send them to me on Messenger. Instagram has a Messenger. Either one of those as well. Those are much easier, clearly. But if you need an email, there's some emails for my music that connect right to me and my team. So.
Gotcha. All right, there it is. So you got the information. Don't let that be the excuse. You know what I'm saying? As far as anybody watching, hey, you got to, and you automatically fail 100% of the shots you don't take. So there we go. You already got some of the information. Let's see what will happen. On the second question for you, my third. Y'all know who've been watching me long enough, my math. We're not going to talk about that. Don't bring it up. Back to the show. Okay, so my third question for you is, based on your experience today, would you be willing to come back on the No Offense podcast and just let us know what's going on with Sally Sweets from now until the next time we see you?
Oh yeah, of course. I would love to. Ain't got nothing but love for you. You know, I was sent your way by someone I ain't got nothing but love for. So that's all in the fam. I would love to come. Honored to tell you how things are going and what I got going on. So
we definitely appreciate that, Ms. Sweets, and we're definitely looking forward to the opportunity. And we hope to take advantage of the opportunity. We'll just be in touch in the meantime to see how we can get that on the calendar and to make that work for you when it's convenient. My third and final question for you today, and it has been a remarkable interview. Even though we had a little technical difficulty, they try to throw a little whatever, but you know, you wouldn't be doing right if you didn't catch some hate. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, would you do us the honor of introducing to the final track that we'll be leaving the audience with today?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, y'all. This is one of my hit singles coming up soon. It's called Don't Know Me by your girl, Sally Sweets. Check it out.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sally Sweets, for being a part of the No Offense podcast today. We definitely wish you much love, success, and happiness going forward. Until next time we meet again, we wish you nothing but blessings, okay?
All right, y'all. See you later. Thanks, Matt.
Take care. All right, guys, this does conclude our interview today with Miss Sally Sweets. We definitely appreciate you guys for rocking with us like you do. Again, I know you could have been anywhere in the world right now, but you chose to be a part of the No Offense podcast, and to me, that means everything. Miss Sally Sweets did let you know she's on the way to the top, so make sure that you follow, like, subscribe, and as always, we're going to leave you with a track from today's featured artist. Again, don't wait on the world today. Don't wait on the world to change when you can change the world, and that's promised. This is Miss Sally Sweets with Don't Know Me. Till next time we meet, take care.
Annie here, reporting live at Executive Studios with our very own Sally Sweets. Sally, thanks for coming out. Thanks for having me. Sally, tell us what it's like to be, well, you. Well, that's a good question. It's exhausting. Always defending and explaining myself. So much I had to write a song about it. Really? Can we hear it? Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 8. Riding through the streets, yeah. Savvy on the beach, yeah. Stop acting like you know me. Took my sticky sweets and started making treats, yeah. Stop acting like you know me. Talking about your deep man, your crew is weak, man. Stop acting like you know me. Run back to your peeps and I saw through it creeping. Stop acting like you know me. Talking all shit, yeah, you better back it up. Sally Sweets here and I'm gonna wreck it up. Coming on the track and I'm gonna tear it up. Got money in my hands, time to stack it up. Thinking about my life and it is about time that I let you know. You can fuck with me, I'm in your hood, I am untouchable. You can run the streets, I'll stay up top, I'm on my nesting game. In case you fuck with me, I'm in my penthouse on my chopping game. Style hit east, style super sweet, style so hard, she was banging on the beat. I was banging from the east, I was banging from the west, I was banging so hard, I was coming on on her chest. Sally is that common name that makes you think you know me though. Yeah, I'm super sweet, but I will split you like a popsicle. If you fuck with me, I'll be the first to come and let you know. So please just let me be before you feel too real uncomfortable. Riding through the streets, yeah, Sally on the beach, yeah. Stop acting like you know me. Took my sticky sweets and started making treats, yeah. Stop acting like you know me. Talking about your deep man, man, your crew is weak, man. Stop acting like you know me. Run back to your peeps and I saw through it creeping. Stop acting like you know me. Told you once, I told you twice. This is no game, don't fuck with mine. I'm here up on the track to come and take back what's already mine. If you wanna get it, like I said, just come correct it though. Please just watch your feet, cause I will blow you like a landmine though. Boom. Sally on the track, you be sound so whack. You be going so hard when you get it from the back. You be going so hard when you diss from the back. Got me coming on the beat, got me slipping on track. Got me all on the sheets with my hair looking whack. Feeling like super freak, young cheesy on track. Coming through the front like damn, who is that? Think you wanna know me, but you're coming at it wrong, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty old school, come and shake my hand and let me know. If you wanna get it, like I said, just come correct it though. If not, that simple gesture lets me know if you're a friend or foe. Riding through the streets, yeah, Sally on the beach, yeah. Stop acting like you know me. Took my sticky sweets and started making treats, yeah. Stop acting like you know me. Talking about your deep man, man, your crew is weak, man. Stop acting like you know me. Run back to your peeps and I saw through it creeping. Stop acting like you know me. Listen, they've been dissing all my life, they don't know what I've been missing. I'm trying to tell them, but God won't let them weigh me down no more, they can't dumbbell me. Don't wanna go back, here let them know that Sally Sweets is real, she's gonna show that. She's gonna make it, she's here to take it. It's already prophesized, you cannot break it, ayy, ayy, ayy. Riding through the streets, yeah, Sally on the beach, yeah. Stop acting like you know me. Took my sticky sweets and started making treats, yeah. Stop acting like you know me. Talking about your deep man, man, your crew is weak, man. Stop acting like you know me. Run back to your peeps and